Today in our 2016 Mini Countryman, you're going to be taking a look at, I'm going to show you how to install the Roadmaster battery charge line kit for towed vehicles. Part number RM-156-25. This is going to be one of 5 main components in a flat tow setup. The other 4 are going to be your braking system, your base plate, your tow bar, and your safety cables. This is what our charge line kit looks like when it's installed. What this is going to do for you, this is going to allow you to charge your battery while the vehicle is being towed. Now why you need this is because some vehicles, the key needs to be in the ignition, it needs to be in the on position. When it's in the on position, your accessories stay on, in turn draining the battery. This allows you to have the key in the on position while it's being flat towed, charge your battery through the RV. Now as far as the installation goes on this, it is a very simple installation. It's going to come with all the necessary hardware. Now that we've gone over some of the features, let me show you how easy it is to get installed. First thing you need to start your installation. As you can see, we removed the grill. It's very simple to remove. You're going to have 4 screws or bolts across the top here. Once you get those out, you should be able to just slide the part of the grill out. Next, you're going to have a red wire in your kit like this. You need to route one end to your battery side, the other end down to your 6-pole plug mounted on the front of the vehicle. In your kit, you're going to have a breaker, and you're going to have some ring terminals and 2 self-tapping screws. So what we're going to do, as you can see here, I already have the line ran. You have plenty of room to reach down. I've got my line ran right here, so when I'm ready to hook it up to my 6-pole, it's good. I ran it right down underneath where my front fascia connects here. My battery is on my passenger side, so I know I'm going to have plenty of room. Next, what we need to do is we need to mount the breaker. Now we have a couple different options of where we want to mount it. We want to make sure it's in a flat surface. We can mount it there, but you can see I have other lines ran here, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to mount it right there. Copper post says battery, silver post says auxiliary. The battery side is going to be connected to the 6-pole coming from the RV. The auxiliary is going to connect to the battery on your towed vehicle. And we're actually going to need a 5/16 socket. We're going to take our self-tapping screw, right in our mounting location. And then we'll do the same thing with the other one. We're going to go underneath this brace here. We're just going to measure out the distance, strip it back. We're going to add on one of our small ring terminals. And again, we're going to add this one on to the copper post, which says battery. Next, we're going to take the rest of our line, we'll strip it back. We're going to add on the other small ring terminal. And we're going to add it on the silver post. Next, what I'm going to do, where my lines are running in here, rather than looping this over the top, I'm actually going to feed this through the same place. That's going to keep it nice and clean. Now we'll cut this down to size, and we'll add on our large ring terminal. Now we can add that onto the positive side of our battery. I'm going to use a 10mm socket and remove this top nut here. Go ahead and add a ring terminal on. Next, we'll take our same 5/16 socket. We're going to remove our 6-pole plug, pull back the boot, and want to feed this wire through the back of the boot, like that. We're going to strip it back. You're going to have an A for auxiliary, which is the center one. That's where we want to install it. So we'll take a small flathead or Phillips screwdriver, and we're not going to take the screw out all the way. They are very small and you can lose them. So we're going to loosen it just enough. We can get our wire down inside. We'll tighten it back down. Reinstall our boot. And then reinstall our plug. Now we can reinstall our grill. We're going to line it up, slide it into place, and reinstall our 4 screws or bolts. Now I've gone ahead and added some wire loom to my wires, which comes in your kit, just to clean up our install. Makes it look nice and neat. And that'll do it for a look at and installation on the Roadmaster battery charge line kit for towed vehicles, part number RM-156-25 on our 2016 Mini Countryman.